Hi. Hey, hi, how are you? My name is Kalamari, adventure from around the world. And today, we're doing a writing stream. We're gonna write them all. Write them all up. Are you guys excited? Why is this so quiet? Let's make sure the other one. Good. We're safe. Write them all. What are you talking? Huh? Wrong show. But yeah. Here we are. Man. As per usual, I'm a little tired. How's the righty whitey bestie? That's me. As some people would call me, a white man. As I am known. Let me get close. Let me get bigger. Huge. Even. Yeah, how we doing? My dog is looking like he wants to. What's up? Hey, you, what's up? Oh, you just chilling? Okay. Man, but okay, how about you, little guy? I think that about summarizes it. I could be better, but hey, listen, we're still going. Oh man. Okay. So the last time I remember now, I was looking at my draft earlier. The last time the issue I ran into, with like how I was structuring things before, and how I was like gonna structure things, I think I want to restructure again and stick to the original plan for a few of the chapters, but then insert the little mini arc that I have. That I wrote. But I don't know if it's too much. I don't know if that's like even gonna stay. Who knows? Might even get cut entirely. Whatever. Gets cut. I don't know, man. I need to read more. I used to read a lot as a kid. When I was a young wee lad. But like, I think as I got older, I started reading less. And like just consuming other types of media. It's like, I need to get back on my book game. I need to read more. Kalamari doesn't know how to read. It's just, like, I have the difficulty of ADHD where like, if I don't walk in, I will not be reading that book. Ebooks help though. Ebooks help a lot. You're gonna try and get back into it again. Yeah. It's important. Ooh. Okay. So, I want to tell you today. But first, a tangent. Here's a tangent. So, we just finished Tales of Legendia. Woohoo! No more Tales of Legendia ever again. I will never go back to that game, even if someone paid me. Well, actually, it depends on the amount. If someone paid me $1 million to play that game again, I would. But if, like, someone paid me 100K, I don't know. I might consider not doing it. No, but we're done. We're done with that. I'm illiterate. I don't do that. That's how you get more literate. That's how you do that. You read more, and the more you read, the better with words you are. Because you're reading more, and so you're seeing more words. And you're like, just picking it up. It's kind of a crazy thing the brain does. Are we playing Tales of Legendia again next year? Hell no. Hell no. Me eagly good, I... Do, 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 do. I didn't wink. What are you talking about? There's just something in my eye. You're crazy. Yep, you're right. How do you know? I think if I ever announce that I'm replaying that game, assume I've been kidnapped and replaced with an imposter who has shit taste. Assume I've been kidnapped and replaced by someone who's dumb. It can be an April Fool's joke. No, because April Fool's jokes are supposed to be funny. That shit not funny. But so next, once it gets to the next game we're playing, because the poll got 50-50. Like, so that means I get to pick, right? That's what that meant, right? I get to pick which Tales of game I play next, right? You said 1 point. Disclaimer! Shh. You ruined the bit. Disclaimer. You ruined the bit. Goddamn. You're supposed to let me rage bait Nietzsche. You got in my way. You gotta let me like get the pain and suffering of me being like, yeah, so we're gonna play Tales of Innocence, but how Nietzsche knows? You said. No. I forget a lot of things, but I'm serious about my trolling. I forget a lot of things, but I take my trolling very seriously. I'll never forget my bits. I may forget a lot, but I don't forget my bits. I vote Fantasia. How about you Fantasia these nuts? What's crazy is at this rate, I'm sorry. No, you're not. You just wanted to avoid getting swirlied again. I don't believe you. But yeah. Next we're gonna be playing Fantasia, which is interesting. That we'll be like, I guess after we're done with it, we'll be halfway through playing all the games. Technically. Which will be interesting. That's for sure. I'm down to put tension on a fossil. Hey, but you might break it. But you know fossils are fragile? Yeah. I've successfully downloaded and installed the PSP mod. It was actually really scary because it was showing like file names and stuff from my computer, the emulator. And I was like, why are you doing all this? But then once I like set it up a little bit more, it wasn't as bad. I didn't have to worry about being docked anymore. That was very nice. And you have to make a cover, not vocal. It sounds like pretty. You have to make. Okay. What are at least 3 of those tracks? Oh, they gotta be Vocaloid songs specific. Okay. Let's go Fireflower. I think, what songs would I want to cover the most that are like specifically Vocaloid songs? Roki for sure. What else? What's a third one? The cover. Apparently I was struggling trying to get the cover enough. Yeah, I was like briefly confused. I was like, what are you talking about? I think of like a Miku song. Like a specific Miku song I don't want to cover. Oh, you know what song I really like? It's technically a commission song from Project Sekai, so I don't know how specific we're being with Vocaloid. It is a Vocaloid song though. Like, that counts, right? But Pulse of the Meteor, that song is cool. What's the original wording? But then I threw Vocaloid in there and confused myself. I see. You blew up the sentence by adding a single word. I understand. Bro, if it predominantly features Miku, I consider it a Vocaloid song. Okay, then it counts. But yeah, I bet if anyone ever watches these VODs back, they're gonna be so confused when I just randomly start singing a song. They're gonna be like, wow, this guy is crazy. I feel like I have to like bring it up every time that there's like a different audio track for Twitch, which is the track that's actually in my ears. My definition of Vocaloid is essentially if the voice bank is used. I see. Okay. I should get writing. Yeah, I should by the end of the week start Fantasia. I need to finish the thumbnail. I need to finish the thumbnail for Fantasia. Which I'm close. The pose is hard. Poses are hard now. So they'll be like, no, he's practicing his Japanese. And they'll be like, wait, why does it sound like a milligram? Why is he singing a milligram song? Why is he singing a pop pop parade parade? Bum 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 dum. Bestie, I don't know how to read that shit. Respectfully, I'm not calling the Japanese language shit. I'm just saying I don't know how to read that. Respectfully, what the fuck did you just put in my chat? I can't read. Dog, I don't know what that says. I don't have any water. I thought I had more water in my thing. I'm pissed. Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba 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 da. Nihongo. Hi. I see. Thank you for the translation. If you don't understand, we stupid. We do not know. Disclaimer, it kind of sounds like you're calling the Japanese language chicken scratches. Disclaimer, that kind of comes off as you saying something really bad. When I first read that, I was like, whoa, you can't say that. But no mouth. I mean, there's something to be said about, like, just because it's normalized doesn't make it okay. Like if something is like, it used to be normalized to be homophobic. But that's not okay. Like, I don't know. Oh, okay. I kind of... The other issue I had is I also started, like, a newer version of a draft in a completely different spot. In a completely different way. I actually like it more. Wait, Nietzsche, have I ever sent it to you? Nietzsche, you're like my beta reader. I'm just like, Nietzsche, read this. What do you think? Journey's friends, they said that it was funny and true. Fair. I mean, listen. People can find stuff fun. I'm just saying, make sure you only say it to friends. Do not say it to a random person. They might be offended by that. You know what I mean? Guys, completely unrelated to this playlist. I think I'm gonna do my karaoke soon. You may have nuked it for D&D or you. I don't think I. Oh wait, no, yeah, this would be unrelated for D&D. I did nuke some things for D&D. I had to nuke me sending you an entire character's backstory because I was like, this is such a major spoiler for things in the campaign that I'm like, I cannot let you know this exists. I have to retract your knowledge of this. No. This is book, not D&D. I could just send you random D&D stuff that I'm planning now. And I wish I could have worked out. I really do. I think it had potential. It's really, this is what I need to do. I need to somehow gaslight you into moving to where I am so I can have you at my table. And then once you're at my physical table, then I have my hands on you and you can't leave. You can't get unfocused. I'll look it dead in your eyes and I'll say, Nichi Botsu Netaro. This terrible thing is going to happen to your character right now. I think that's... Oh, okay. More getting distracted. This is a threat. Yes. More getting distracted. Dude. The thing that frustrates me the most about doing online D&D, it's to the point where I'm almost like, I'm going to just start doing face cam in sessions. I want to like motion with my hands and like be like, it's like this. And I'm like, you can't see me. You don't know what I'm saying when I say it's like this, because you can't see my hands. It pisses me off. It really does. Like there's ways to like get around it. Like I could like doodle it on the map, but I don't know. Like there really is something special about physical D&D. I'm not a hater of online. I think online is fine. Add a hand cam into it, I could. I just think also like there's an element of like the facial aspects of stuff help a lot. I also need to stop. I kind of want to see if we can reorganize the time we start D&D. Originally, I think it started at that time because it worked for like certain people the best. But man, dude, I had to wake up at like 6 a.m. so I can be ready for the session at 7 a.m. And every single time, because I'm like ADHD dumb bitch, I don't prep anything. I don't do my prep until the night before, and then I'm doing all my prep the night before, and then it's like 1 a.m. and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head to bed, and then I'm like up till 2 because I can't like sleep immediately as soon as I lay down in my bed. And so like then I go to sleep, and it's like 2 a.m. and then I wake up at like 6 and I'm in pain. The amount of things I have just fucked up because I'm literally not sleeping properly before D&D is really bad. Like, I don't know if anyone who's in the campaign will ever hear this to know. Dude. We just did this entire like section of a quest and I botched it so fucking bad. Like, I'm acknowledging I fucked up. No one else said anything, so I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to like bring it to attention that I fucked up and I just didn't structure the quest properly the way it should have been structured. It also didn't help that someone was late and they were supposed to like their character was going to have a big role in the events. Also pull back sessions, I could, but I'm like the type of person I'm the type of person who's too passionate about like the things I'm passionate about. I don't know if you could ever tell that about me. I don't know if that's ever come off that I'm a little bit passionate about the things I'm passionate about. But like to me, the idea of missing a session because of me is the worst thing ever. Like, I'm like, no, I care too much. Which I think is like kind of a flaw, because it does lead me to getting really annoyed at people who don't care as much as I do. I'm like, you should care more. You don't care as much as me. Good bi-weekly a bit. No, okay. Nichi. The issue with that is, you in your head that sentence may have made complete sense. You're forgetting one key detail, which is if it was bi-weekly, here's what I would do. the first week and 6 days, sit on my damn ass. And then the next day's session, it won't fix the issue. There's a psychological issue with my brain. Which, hey, sometimes it leads me to coming up with fun stuff on the fly. But like, other times it leads me to fucking shit up. Like, I've been doing a role in secret, from Canadia, because Canadia has a backstory thing. And I had not decided the room. He doesn't know this. He knows, I told him that I'd been doing the role, and that it was this dungeon. He doesn't know that I never rolled for the room. I just picked the room that he opened the door in, that had the cultist. So I was like, this would be a great thing to end session on. It's just, oh hey, boom, person from your past. Anyway, bye. I think that's my favorite thing to do to end session, is just, it's just, yeah, anyway, boom, plot thing, goodbye. I've done that 2 weeks in a row now. First it was, hey, we're targeting 3 people to be kidnapped, and the last one's going to be a mystery, and it might be one of you. And see you next week. And then the second one was wait a minute, Commander. And that's where we'll end. Okay, sometimes it leads to fun, but I do want to be better about my prep because it's important. Hey, it's important. Okay. That's if you're big brain. The issue is, okay, a long time ago, I had told Ocean some things about the campaign. I told Canadia too, and I don't know how much Canadia remembers. I haven't asked him, but Ocean has this bad habit, and it really pisses me off, of bringing up that he remembers. You can prep enough for 2 sessions. You're so smart, Nietzsche. Nietzsche, wait a minute, that's it, you've solved it. I just need to prep a session in advance. Why? Discord, get off of OBS. Why is it doing this? Do we need to disable streamer mode so you can move? No. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Boom. I don't know why Discord's being so, like, dumb. Yeah. I do think that was the hardest part of when you were in the sessions, Nietzsche, of like prepping. Was I had to like try to account for the fact that your character would be there. And I think that's the hardest part of like you having only been able to make it like every other week. Was I couldn't find good spots to make that. And then it was like, at this point, we are a party of 6, and like now it's like, okay, now it's not a good deal to split the party. But we already went in with this like split party format. Like, because the original idea was that you guys would start the campaign together, right? And then I was gonna try out that one like first chapter with like you guys all attending the session together, but then I was gonna break you guys off into 2 groups and like, you know, sort of play like that. That was my plan. One, that plan was met with some resistance. Because some people are like, well, what if we just like meet this guy and we just don't know who it is? And I'm like, what's like, there's gonna be some surprises for other people, but I don't know. And then part of it was two of the people dropped out. I mean, one has technically not dropped out, but it's rough. It's rough. We are more than or less 6-man, and even then sometimes it's more like 5-man, because another party member has been consistently late or not there because they have not been able to wake up recently. The past couple of weeks, this work's just been exhausting for them, so it's been rough. Like, if it was just a situation where I had planned it to be not that way, I don't know. I might have to do some bullshit to restructure. I might have to do some bullshit, and I might have to just look the group in the eyes and say, hey, this is for your DM's mental sanity. Your DM is restructuring this campaign for his own sanity so that he does not blow a fuse. Because that's kind of what happened with this quest, is I just didn't know. And then the party member was supposed to be important. But my free time to participate was a much smaller window than I initially counted for. Yeah. It's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. One day I'll gaslight you. One day I'll gaslight you. I'll convince you and your significant other to move out here so I can DM you. That's it. I'll be like, can you move across the country so I can play D&D with you? Hey, need you both to Natawo? Need you both to Natawo? Move across the country? She's like Ashley Johnson, for real, for real. And I know the temperature's there, okay? What about it? It's 74 right now. I'd be popcorn. It'll be fine. Just stay inside. That's what we do. Next campaign, they'll be there every session. It's true. And I'm glad I have actually properly gotten into Critical Role. It took me so long because one of my friends really liked to shit talk Critical Role, and I was like, man, if I watch it, he's gonna make fun of me. Presenting the kind of person I am, I'm like, you're gonna make fun of me and I'm gonna cry. I can't watch Critical Role. But then I started Campaign 4. If you come visit me, hell no, I'm not going to the south. Are you kidding me? I can offer you some smoke. Counterpoint. Counterpoint, if you come visit me, Mama Maria can offer you some smoke. And actually probably will. What's funny is my state is technically a southern state where I live. But I'm like, no, we're not. I don't identify as a southern state actually. So don't confuse it, okay? Don't get it twisted. We're the West Coast without a coast, okay? I live on the West Coast. There's just no coast. We lost the coast, okay? It went away. Okay. Man. The coaster said. The coast left. Did you read it? Did you read it, Nishi? It is only 3 pages. It is very short. It moves states. He just left us, you know? He used to be there. Sure. Though you were talking, I do that. Okay, ignore me. Ignore me. Yeah, no, just ignore me and read me instead. Stop being a good friend and listening to me, okay? Knock it off. I want to rewatch part 4. Cause like part 4, I think is one of my initial inspirations for a lot of stuff I've put into this story, like plot-wise. I kind of want to rewatch it, just like refamiliarize myself with it. Stop listening. Read. What I'm saying isn't important. Part 4 of JoJo, to clarify for any YouTube watcher. Cause now I'm realizing might be a little confusing if I just say part 4 and you don't know. But I mean, when you say part 4, I feel like people who know, right? Like, if I say part 4 and you don't know what JoJo is, then you don't know. But if you know what JoJo is and I say part 4, you know I'm probably referring to part 4 of JoJo. Right? Is that just me? Is that just me, disclaimer, and not Nishi who's not listening? It can be so many things though. Diamonds aren't forever yet. No, they're unbreakable. You can't break them. He's a town. けど今日も徐々に僕らがやって私で踊れ Crazy noisy da da Trevor's EMTH Unbreakable is yeah. Timing is unbreakable. Man, guys, going back to Tales of Legendia. Going back to Legendia as we do. Yeah. It is still insane to me. I brought this up while we were playing. It's insane to me that Tales of Rebirth released, like, I forget the exact timeline, like 6 months, 8 months before Legendia did? And then, like, 6 or 8 months after Legendia released, Abyss released. And those are 2 of my favorite games in the series, are those 2. How did the most, like, my most least favorite game ever, it's not ever, I think there's probably games I like more, what? Like less, there we go. There are probably games I like less than it. But not in the Tales series, yeah, no. So far, Legendia is definitely the worst. Dude, Rebirth is so good. I really hope, if there's one JP exclusive Tales game that gets an English release in the near future, please be Rebirth. Please, I think this game is a lot more special than people give it credit for. At least that I've seen. I don't know. Maybe in Japan, it's properly acknowledged for how special and amazing. Because, like, I feel like sometimes in video game series, right, especially like really long running ones, they'll like kind of fall into this like pattern of like being similar to each other. And it's not to say that Tales of Rebirth and Tales of the Abyss don't have things that are like the other Tales of games. Right? All Tales of games have racism. It's just a thing. But there's something really special about both of those games, and I can't put my finger on what it is exactly. I think for me it feels like the stories that are being told like in those games matter a lot more to like whoever was the main writer in charge. I think story-wise that's what helps. And then they both have amazing gameplay to support that. Which I feel like is, I don't want to say uncommon in the series. But I do want to say it's like a thing where some of the games do not have as good of gameplay as story, or do not have good as story as gameplay. Well, I think with both Rebirth and Abyss, which I know some people disagree and think Rebirth's combat system is bad. Those people just didn't know what they were doing because they didn't read, or played it when it was like just played it in Japanese and couldn't read Japanese, so they didn't understand the battle system well enough because it wasn't explained to them well enough. But anyway, I think it's one of the cool, like, I remember I disliked it at first, and then Lauren, one of the people who worked on the translation patch, like better explained to me what the battles, like how you were supposed to do it, and I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. And then it became my favorite battle system because I'm like, this is actually such a cool concept. Like, sure, I may have been frustrated because Annie is the worst healer of all time, but like, it's just so good. It's just so good. But same for Abyss. Like, Tales of the Abyss is so solid. Such a solid. Yeah, I don't know. They're special. They're a special little game. I really quick am going to BRB so I can grab water. I'm back. Hi. I back your disclaimer. Wow. You must have spent a while writing that one. You must have really worked hard to come up with that. It must have taken you at least 2 seconds. I'm proud of you. Those dad jokes, leave me be. Oh, so you're a bee now. You're bumbling. You mean I'll leave you be while you're bumbling around here? That's crazy. Yes, I am an American too. I'm a USB. Huh? Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. Whoa. What do you call a cute door? Adorable. Duh. Why did the chicken cross the road? Cause he needed to get to work. Got a job and in this economy, even the chickens seem to get a job. Pretty rough world we live in right now. Even the chickens, man. They all gotta work. They work hard. They're kind of busting their butts out there, the chickens. Yeah, you want to work at KFC? No! Buddy, they don't want to hire you. They want to fire you. Get it? Bada bang. Okay. I mean, there's a girl that gets bullied for. Oh no. I know this one. also knock knock. I'm scared. I don't want to answer. I don't want to know. I'm scared of what you'll say if I say who's there. I don't know. Okay, who's there? Who is there? Who's there, disclaimer? Tell me. Tell me. Huh? Tell me, huh? The chicken with its application. What's he applying for? I'm not hiring anyone. We're came to the wrong place. I'm gonna turn him next door. Ignore the sign on the door. Whoa. 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 I think the most fucked up part of this is that the chicken also couldn't open up the door. How dare he? You know what? Send him to the slaughterhouse. Fuck that guy. I felt bad for him. Fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit. Poor him. Bastard. Asshole. We're killing that chicken. Remember, I was gonna defend him. But not. Going straight in the fryer, bro. Gone. He gone. We don't want him here. We don't like him. He's mean, evil, and maybe even a little bit rude. That was a 3-part joke that I heard a while ago. Oh. Michi is trying to read though. Michi has actually been listening to this entire conversation and it's just like I've been reading. Man, Tales of Arise was such an experience. Now that it's not on the bottom anymore, let's talk about positive things about Tales of Arise. I'm messing. I do think Tales of Arise looks cool. On paper, Tales of Arise's combat should be very fun. And a plane crashed in the deserted island, and 3 men survive: a British, an Australian, and an American. Okay, continue when I'm back. I can't believe I'm getting ads. Except instead of the ads, it's nothing. Except instead of the ads, it's nothing. Dome, 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 dome. Make this angle too faster, please. How do you feel about my little page break shenanigan? That's the thing cause it's a very jarring thing I decided to do, but I'm like, no, this is literally perfect. Like, this describes what happened more, like what happens physically more than any words I could put on the page. Like, I could put so many words on the page, or it could do this super weird thing where I just don't have, like, just a completely blank. I think if I were to get it published, like the novel published, I would probably have it so that, like, the like first chapter part, I might like increase the lead up to the beginning a bit more, like just a tad bit, so that like on the page it would be like you turn the page of the first chapter, and then on both sides of the next page it's blank, or maybe just one of the next page. Like just to get the like feeling of everything disappears. Like there's supposed to be text there, not there. No, you don't get to know what happened. I'm taking it away from you. I thought it was such a cool idea, like, cause like I could like describe it the way I described it before. That's off, yeah, maybe, sorta. That could also work like structure-wise. I do, but I just like the idea of it being called chapter 1 still. Like, just because of the shock, you're reading chapter 1 and suddenly it's just a blank page. I think it also centers our boy more. Oh my god, did you see Yume's thing that she doodled? I'm gonna send it to you. Why can't I move Discord? I'm gonna quit out of Discord and reopen it. This is weird and stupid. It's being weird and stupid and I'm upset. I need to stop being weird and stupid. I want to drag it wherever I please. There we go. There we go. All I wanted it to do was be on my main screen. All I wanted from it. But instead... Did I ever download it? Okay, back. I love the idea of you just sitting there for 3 minutes, disclaimer, with that exact message typed. Just waiting to hit enter the entire time. Like watching the Red Bull ad with Griffin Burns voicing. He's like, take Red Bull. And you're like, I need to send this joke. Isn't Yume cracked? Michi, isn't Yume so cracked? She is like the GOAT. But you just did she just post it? That'd be so funny. It'd be so funny. Posted it. No, she didn't. No? Oh, you mean? Listen, what happens in our channel stays in our channel, okay? Don't talk about it. Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions. Don't worry about it. Don't ask about it. Don't ask questions. Okay, but the 3 men are met with a cannibal tribe that stopped them and are taken to their village. This joke is running long. I think you need to get to the punchline already, disclaimer. And that's what. Okay, listen. It's not my fault that AkaVT said, and I quote, this is what AkaVT said: "Let's hold toes, bro." What? And I'm the bad guy? I'm the bad guy here for posting a gif of a feet of a foot holding another foot? I'm the bad guy? I'm the bad guy because Aka couldn't handle what they requested specifically? Bro, get a room. Listen, my guild hall, all the rooms are my room. All my rooms are a room. At night. The chief tells them you choose how you die. I have a problem with the conceit of this joke. And that is, if they crash land on a... First you said it was a deserted island. Deserted implies that there's no human life there already. So there's already an issue with the joke on the premise that there shouldn't be a tribe living on the island if it's deserted. If it's deserted, there's no one there. Alright, second, if there was this tribe that is disconnected from the entire world, why do they speak English? I don't think they would have the ability to choose, because they wouldn't be able to communicate that. They wouldn't give them a choice. They'd just be like, we eat people. We're gonna eat. You're in our place, bro. You're getting ate. But they wouldn't even say that though, because they'd say that in however they communicate that. I don't get it. Disclaimer. This joke gets an F. You're reading too much into it. I think I'm reading into it a perfect amount. It doesn't make any sense. I think I'm reading into it too much. And you're a funny guy. Please don't go bald. Why would you? What if I was losing hair right now in ET? Why would you hex that upon me? What do you mean don't go bald? Usually wants you to go bald, guy. Turning his skin so I can't do the canoe. But if they live on the island, why do they want to make it? I don't get it. I don't get it. The joke's not funny. The joke doesn't make any sense. For fishing. Bro. Okay, but the human body is like not a proper building tool. Like, there's several issues with this. Disclaimer, it's just a bad joke. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to help you, but this joke is just shit. It's got a bad premise. Alright, the premise doesn't make any sense. It's too long. It takes too long to get going. And the punchline's boring. The punchline's not good. It's not even good. Like, that's just not fun. Like, it also doesn't make sense. Because, like, why would they want to fish? I don't get it. They eat people. Well, I don't know. Do they need the fish? I don't know, man. Cannibals only eat people? Clearly. Duh. Duh. Don't you know? That's why they're cannibals. They can eyeballs. That's what they do. And what's my favorite kind of sword? I like long swords a lot. Like, yay, long sword. The Palmer ate more than just people. Okay. But I'm sure once he started eating people, he didn't eat other things. He had people. He had dudes to munch. I think of hand. I just ate more people. Oh, but I don't know. I think they just eat people. Disclaimer. I think you're wrong. I eat more than just people. Hey, wait a minute. Pause. Rami! How's it going? Yeah, disclaimer is confessing to how he eats dudes. Doing alright, Sauce is all. How's everyone doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Gonna say something, but never mind. I also was teasing disclaimer about a joke disclaimer called. Rami Nietzsche, do you have any jokes? I'll rate them. I rated disclaimer's joke. Time for time, don't eat your friends for dinner. Yeah. Don't eat your bros. I'm gonna say there's a reason I have a oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm too asexual for this conversation, man. I'm too ace for this conversation, dude. Yeah, I'm eepy, but excited to be off work for the next day or two. Let's go! I am happy for you. I hope you have a great little break from work. I'm going to be writing eventually in this train. I've done nothing but yap so far. That's usually how these go, though, isn't it? A lot of yapping, not a lot of productivity. Unlike an anti-productivity sheet. Hoping to read more of my book. Let's go. Wait, Nietzsche, one last question, actually. Do you think I should start from here and just, like, I guess gradually build up? You're allowed to have just chatting. I know, I just think it's funny that I always say I'm gonna do writing, and I just never do. I find it funny that the title is implicitly a lie that we're all a part of. Because that means a very good starting point. Do you like it more than the other starting point? And you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to go read it. Then they say, you're like, fuck, I'm gonna read it now. I gotta remember. Hell yeah, that's good. That's what we're looking for, honestly. I don't know, some of the OG drafts I have to dig. Oh, you're so needy. Gosh, you're so needy. Oh my god. Let me on ya. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, for anyone who may not understand, I'm joking. The bit is that I am the one asking Nietzsche to do something. I'm gonna call you Nietzsche now. Nietzsche over here. You wish to join the swirly list. There's me joke for the day. I can't think of another. A plus. From me. Better than disclaimers joke. I still don't get it. Disclaimer, what was the joke? Can you please explain the joke to me? I still don't get why it was fun. I think that's the part that's confusing me the most, is that there was a joke somewhere. Other than, like, I don't know, hee hee ha ha, the guy hit himself with the pork a lot. He non-compliance. Second one, Def, not the OG. Hell yeah. That's not that funny. That's just not that good of a joke. First off, why are they making? They have a plane. I feel the need to go back to the source of this joke. The plane crashed. Unless we're saying that the men floated in from sea after the plane crashed in the sea. Unless that's the story we're going with. There's an entire plane, like, just on the island. You're telling me that these guys can't figure out how to work out with a plane, but they got a sword and a gun and a fork? In the further the point of the issue with this joke, if bro has a gun, just shoot the chief. What are you doing? I just take so many issues with this joke. There's just no logic. It's illogical. Man, I'm a messenger, not the writer. Tell the writer they suck. Tell the writer they should never make a joke again. They should just give up on comedy. They don't know what they're doing. Oh man. No, that's fair. I did think like I think the hard part about this is I do think it's a better opening. I do think I should start. I think before I was scared of starting in this spot because I was worried like, oh man, how much would I be able to reveal about things I don't want to reveal? But I think I can lay a lot of groundwork better here too. And I think it saves from having to have the clunky explanation of what happened. Instead, you can kind of see it even if, I'm probably going to do a couple of time skips, which is generally like kind of the meh thing, but it's like, whatever. I won't be mid-chapter, it'll be like, a chapter will end and then 3 months jump. Mostly because I can't see me writing an entire like novel's worth of content of this character being at his absolute lowest. Also Nietzsche. I hope your pillow is always cool on both sides. Oh, thank you. You too. Have a great night. Okay. Will I actually draw this time? No. Draw? I should do an art stream sometime. I'm like really self-conscious about my art though. Which is why I've never really like, I mean I've done a couple, but it's always usually with someone who's better at art. It's always with someone who's better than art than me. That way you get like an actual good person to look at. Man, I love your art. Okay. Yeah, sure, whatever you say. I know it's bad. You can't trick me. Fine. This cannibal's joke. Why don't cannibals eat vegan? I'm starting to question why you have multiple cannibal jokes. I feel like that's my first question actually. Not enough nutrition. I said I love your art. Okay, that's just like your opinion, man. I have many dark humor jokes. I'm just imagining you say that and like 90% of them are cannibalism jokes for some reason. I have many dark humor jokes. Cannibalism. Is that can we even talk about that on Twitch? Now I'm wondering, am I breaking TOS right now by engaging in this? Disclaimer gets me banned. Unbelievable. I have no idea. No idea. No, it's jokes, Twitch. But yeah. You don't know, man. I don't know, man. Not a pro, yeah, not a loser. I get it. Listen. I think when I was younger, I used to like dark humor jokes, but as I've grown up, I'm just like, a lot of them are dumb. This isn't me trying to be mean to you, disclaimer. I'm just thinking about it. And I'm like, a lot of them just aren't that funny or hinge on like picking on someone. Almost. You hear about the movie where Bambi, Simba, and Dumbo take the high school English class. Alright, I'll buy it. No, I haven't. I'll see where this one goes. It's called The Dead Parents. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. Batman's the teacher. Ooh. Dark Dad. What, are we talking Darth Vader over here? What? Star Wars humor. Alright. Yes, his dad joke, but dark. I feel like that one was just a joke. I don't know what was actually bothered me about it. Like, usually people like say like dad jokes are like punch or like wordplay. That was just kind of a normal joke. Yeah, how could Dad even make that joke? He's not there. It has its category on AO3. Dark Dad joke tag. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. AO3 mention. AO3 mention. time to lock in. Bum, 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 bum. Lock in, at least you're not locked out. I was looking for one specifically dark bad joke. Me when I'm a Darth Vader. like the little boy. Mr. says that dad's just joking. It's, Jesus Christ. That's insane. That's wild. And now that's parenting. He said she's gonna need to learn how to not choke on her own. It's really important that she learns that. Just to make it that far in the level first. Exactly. Where is the text that says that I'm right? Why do I have so many sources in this thing? I have a source problem. Do I read webtoon? No, but I want to get into reading webtoon. I do not, unfortunately. What's funnier than a kid falling down the stairs? Two kids falling down the stairs. I know that one. It's the classic one where you just say this basically the same thing, but you just add another one. Classic. Reading chat. There we go. Just in case I lock it for a little bit. So, where's the text? There's another stuff. There we go. When I worked at Walmart, one of my coworkers was notorious for springing unprompted dead baby jokes on people. Oh, dude. I remember those. Alright. Enough dark jokes. I need to write about sad people. I need to write about sad people, man. Ugh. Good track for that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, Nietzsche. It is crazy that when the disclaimer talked about 2 kids falling down the stairs, Haruka started singing. Haruka was like, dang, if only I had thought of that. I could have just said those kids fell down the stairs. It wasn't me, S. It was the stairs. You're like, my pronoun is he. I don't get it. But wait, I don't understand. Helium? The element helium? Helium's a nice element. Funny gas that exists. Oh, oh, I get it. I'm slow. Okay. Almost 2 hours in, I'm finally writing. Beautiful. Beautiful writing, Shin. Genius adventure here. You think you really care package? Bum 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 ba bum. Ooh. Let me go find this description that I like. Time to steal from myself. Cool. I need to look up something. Guys, is glass actually... No, I want to say this out loud. I'm going to sound like an idiot. I'm going to sound stupid. I want to say it out loud. Chat, is glass actually made from sand, or did Minecraft just make that up? Oh my god, it is. They didn't lie. Okay, good. Chat, you don't understand. I was gonna feel so dumb and embarrassed. If that wasn't the case, I was gonna cry. I'm glad that it is. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, John Minecraft. Thank you, John Minecraft. I would have never known off the top of my head what glass was made of. You're smart, bestie. Of course you got it right. Listen, I'm smart, but I'm also someone who doubts myself implicitly. And I saw a meteor fall on a beach, and the impact made sand around. You mean it made glass around it? The impact made sand around it. Funny typo. Who's the real sucker now? Bum 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 bum. Oh. Man. Whenever I see the words gluten-free, I just think of the bread bank meme. I made class once, and I was remembering while typing. Ah, I see. I see. That's interesting. I'm still debating on this description because I like it a lot. So I'm describing the destruction that this event caused, and I'm likening what the appearance is to someone like taking apart a Lego set. But I'm also like, does this description like, is it too like, I don't know, because Lego is so ubiquitous that I'm like, that's the right word for that, right? Ubiquitous. Anyway, like, it's such a ubiquitous term, if I'm using the word right, that it should just make sense, right? If I say like, yeah, it looks like a Lego set is like been taken apart, but I'm like also like, okay, but does this imply the like, existence of Legos in this world? That's where my mind jumped. Is like, okay, does this imply that Legos exist? Do I now have to think about Legos existing in this technically fantasy world? There's too much lore in my world. I keep adding bullshit. Yes. I think it's okay. You think it's okay for Legos to just exist in every single universe ever? Anytime someone wants to use that as a descriptive word? It just makes the most sense to me. I guess building blocks would be more accurate, actually. But I feel like, I don't know. To me, like, I think it's the imagery of, like, how it looks when you take Legos and you dump them out of the bag. Like, you have like a Lego set. You're building the Lego city. Someone's fallen in the river in Lego City. You're about to build that set, right? And you take the bag and you just dump it out. That's like the image in my head. I'm gonna say something similar. Building blocks are just simpler Legos. Yeah. Like, I could say that, but when I say building blocks, the image I get in my head is like the thick wood block, right? And like, while that is not inaccurate, the description, I feel like it's almost too on the nose. Whereas I feel like the Lego set is more arty. If If that doesn't sound too weird. Like it feels better describing it that way. I don't know, I like that description more. I'm just not sure if I want to imply the existence of Legos and then never do so again. Those are the kind of things I think about. I think about whether Minecraft invented sand making glass, and if introducing Legos into my scene is a bad thing. We described it as Jenga too. Okay, interesting. I feel like I could reserve describing a Jenga tower for like describing a skyscraper being fallen. That'd be more accurate. A Jenga tower. Because essentially the main character is like walking out of their home, which is in a lot better condition than anything else. There's no reason for that. Don't think about it. Don't think of that as oh, Sky Tower late 2001. Oh my god, I made a really funny 9/11 joke the other day. What was it? But I'm pretty sure it was quoted in my quotes channel. And she even DM'd me this bullshit. There, I said, oh yeah, compliment the last thing I doodled. That'll get him. That'll get him. That'll prove my point. Haha. I need to put into words. You like that. Where is it? I love my quotes from D&D. Because one of the quotes I said was, it's him, the mini boss of racism. And that makes sense in context. Does. I swear. Was it not a quote? It might not have been a quote. It might have been with a different friend group, so it wasn't quoted. I know I made a really funny joke now. I'm forgetting what it was. I know that was the content. There we go. No, I found. So, okay, it wasn't a 9/11 joke. I was talking about Serial Experiments Lane in like a YouTube video I watched. I was going over how one time when Serial Experiments Lane was airing, it was like during when the attacks are happening. But when I was explaining this to Aka, what I had said was one time when 9/11 was happening, which the way I worded it made it sound to imply that I was saying that 9/11 would happen again. And I don't think I can say the second quote because I think I might get in trouble. Not because it's like actually bad, but like because, you know, you might get where the joke is going. I'll DM just you disclaimer. Anyone else who wants to see it, or anyone else who somehow stumbles upon this VOD in the future, you'll never get to know what it was. Only disclaimer will get to know. You too? Okay. You can just go into the quotes channel and search 9/11. Michi, you can just go into the quotes channel and look it up. that is what I said. "1999 is our summer." Too funny, Magic Man. I like your funny words, Magic Man. I'm deleting it so that the feds never know. That's a joke. The legal reasons it's a joke. Legal reasons it's a joke. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I wanna get you. I'm gonna get you. Stop it. No, you're being nice to me. You're being nice to me. Ah! Why'd I ask for this? I'm dying. Better stop. The cave's saying what you create. You're too nice to me and stop. Why are people nice to me? Thank you. Oh man. Yeah, I'm about to spend this entire chapter describing destroyed shit. See, I feel like the funny thing is that I chose to start in a post-apocalyptic ish setting, but I'm also like, man, describing all this broken stuff is hard. Loaded. Okay. I forgot that the other day I said you're allowed to have big tits, I just don't need to see them. Wait, what? Yeah, I said that the other day. You're allowed to have big tits, I just don't need to see them. No, yeah, I read that. I read that, but then I read my quote from the other day. Is what I'm saying. At least her toe socks next time you're wanting to hold toes. Gotta stay protected. Thank you for the advice. Thanks for the advice, Nietzsche. No, that's just for context, chat. I did just put Nietzsche in that quotes channel we're talking about. Listen, I don't know what to say. You can read the tag. I don't know what to say. You can read the tags of this stream. You know what I'm about. You know what I'm about here. All about being a little shit. But exactly, disclaimer. Disclaimer, understand. I'm holding my toes right now. Why do you think you can't see my feet? I'm holding my toe. I just didn't want you to know. Products with oh, genius. 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 You're so smart, Nick. I'm glad you know so much about that. Stop. I hate toe socks. They're weird. I don't think I'd ever wear them. Hi, Souffle. You like steel toes? Like boots? Like boots, right? Like steel-toed boots, right? Like boots, right? I don't mind shoes. I hate drawing shoes. Drawing shoes is hard. No, like toes dipped in molten steel. Like armor when I go medieval. Yeah, you're not ready for my chainmail toes. They each individually have 16 HP. Try to hit that armor class, idiot. Oh, what, you can? Yeah. He changes Imagine to the chainmail toes and is like, get me out of here. And I hate that. You said you'd support whatever I create. You lied. I'm gonna learn how to draw toes just so I can draw chainmail toes. That's it. It'll be my one and only piece of feet art. Well, not unless you're counting the art you made of my feet. That doesn't count. That's a little different. I'm gonna learn how to draw a toe. And before it becomes one of those hard. No, I'll only do it once. Just for chainmail toes. I actually make chainmail shoes for you. Hey. They'll help. Like the movie Chance. I'm good at whenever I refer to Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs now, I will just call it Chance of Meatballs. I don't know why that is so funny to me. The movie Chance of Meatballs. Not even plural, just Chance of Meatball. I don't know how it is in English. Wait, is that like the rough translation of it in I don't know what language you predominantly speak Spanish. Or am I wrong? Disclaim. I'm so ready to be incorrect. Open VTubers to collect them. Let me harass you with your new... Bitch, you're supposed to do a debut for that, dumbass. I'm not gonna let you debut your model on my stream. No, I'm not. No, you debut your model on your own one. Speak Portuguese. Okay. Listen, I thought that might be right, but then I got like dumb and I'm like, I know it's probably Spanish. I don't know. Then when I did the last one, I want to use it now. No. Yuhei. Do it for your birthday. Debut it for your birthday stream tomorrow, weirdo. Why are quotes funny? Quotes are normal, okay. Aka birthday tomorrow? It is Aka's birthday. It is. It's true. Scholars would say it, that Aka was born on the 10th of March. Do 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 do. Okay, that's interesting that it's just like that, and that's just like the rough translation from Portuguese. That is interesting and fun. I'm gonna hit you with one. Alright, alright. Be mean. Can you imagine? I turn on the collab thing, then I make it so you guys can't see off it. Messed up. Which is called It's Raining Burgers? Oh, okay. Right at the hood. I'm not setting it up. You wish. You wish, buddy. Do you really want to, Aka? Is this how you want to do it? That's my question. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, man. I'm gonna listen. Listen. The color of my model's skin is the same as mine. I'm white. Okay, I'll make a VTube studio room. Wait, no. I am hosting. I'm hosting and then invite Aka. If you don't know, what has to be 8 characters, 1 uppercase? Okay, the first, oh, later? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Man. I start talking about toes and suddenly everyone shows up. You guys just want me to talk about toes, don't you? At the stream, I'm entertaining you. Yes, with the point. You guys only want me for my feet. Here. You like them? That's all you guys want. You guys just, oh wait, that's Luffy. That's not my, 1 sec. I have to find it. Where's the milligram filter? Oh, is it this? Oh, it's not in front of the spout. There we go. There. Look at my toes. You can actually see Sully's toes a bit better than mine. Okay. Come on, no one wants to see that guy. Okay. I'm going. Bye, Yume. Hey guys, you know Yume made that art? That art that I showed? Did you know Yume made that? That was Yume. She's such a good friend. She didn't have to do that for me, but she did. And now she'll never live it down. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, wait, the short hair is so cute. How could the short hair is so adorable? I'm going to hell. Oh my god. Another origin came to me. I skipped out my old summer hair, hated it, so I did that instead. Let's go. It's pretty peak. It's pretty peak. I swear, if I saw that thing in my living room, I'd stomp on it till it was a small brown stain. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It resembles Burger King foot lettuce. It is said by the same guy. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want on a Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that might just be what you get. Don't. Where's your number 15 Burger King foot lettuce? I thought of making that a redeem. I might. I also want to make a redeem. Where I like talk in this like I don't even know what kind of accent it is, because I don't feel like it's really like a New York accent. Even though it kinda is, but like it's really not. It's not really like well practiced. You know, it's not really practiced to be any like specific accent. It's more of just like an approximation. It's like, yeah, it's kind of Boston-ish, but it's not like totally there, I think. It's like kind of all over the place. That's the issue. But anyway, For 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Do you imagine someone redeems that and starting soon? I just have to open up stream. Hello. Hi. Hey, hi, how are ya? My name is Ken Lamadia, adventurer from another world. Just introduce someone to stream like that. You already thought. I'm surprised no one has done that with the other two. What's your names? No one has tried to do it in starting soon before. Why did you kinda hit the myrtle there for a sec? Now I think you're a myrtle. Now this isn't even a myrtle line. I'm just thinking of real estate question. Because you hate me when I redeem them. Listen, I'm just dramatic, okay? You confuse my dramaticism for hatred. It's not. I'm just dramatic. You know what's really funny was I was planning on ending stream in 2 minutes. So like you kind of just wasted 5,000 points. Listen, I didn't tell you to do it. Okay, you made the decision to do it, and before I revealed my plans to you, I kind of peeked there. Whoa, I'm sorry. But yeah, you decided to do it before I revealed my plan. So it's not really my fault at all. It's not really my fault at all. You can't exactly blame me for what I've done. Yeah, you could. You could say, Ken Lamadia, you're an evil villain. And I would disagree. I think I'm very nice, okay? I just like to do evil things. Ken. Nichi. I considered. Nah, Ken Lamadia just hate a fox. I wouldn't eat a kitsune. Yum. I don't know, how about with soft boy version? Oh, she get there. Just be like me, trying to sing in a falsetto the entire time, and then when it gets to the screaming part, it'll just be catchy at all. Like can't win. Never. Apply. Do. It's also funny to do this redeem in the stream, where I can just regularly do it. When are you going to range max? What do you mean when I'm gonna range max? What are you even talking about? Go watch Tales of Rebirth. You wanna see me go with my range max? Go watch the Tales of Rebirth pods, where I voice Mal and Eugene, and there, that's my range max. Queen Bee? I'm not gonna sing Queen Bee! I don't care how many times you ask, I'm not capable. My voice can't do that. It's barely capable of normal singing. Not whatever the hell they got going on. They're like over here like, oh. I'm like, what? No, I'm saying that impossible. It's not possible. What I'm trying to explain to you is that you can't do it. You just can't. You just can't, Nemo. Okay, you try to do all these crazy things and you just can't, Nemo. You can't touch the butt. I can't believe Kamamati hates me. It's true. If you wouldn't believe it, then I won't stop them. Karaoke when? Soon. Soon. I do want to do one. It's been in the planning phase, and then I get sick, and then I just be like, it sucked. I've gotten sick twice. Chat, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I just ended like that? Could you imagine? Yeah, so anyway, that's the end of the stream. Bye, guys. I bet you actually thought I was legit that time. Listen, I'm sorry. Chad, I have a confession. You'll always come second to the bit. Listen, there's the bit, then there's you, then there's me. Okay? So, listen, you're still number 2. You're above me. It's just that the bit's above. I'll break my 70 streak. This game around. Aka always bullies me. Aka makes me cry. It's true. I'll probably help. Hey, listen, at least I'm gonna honor this entire redeem, okay? I'm gonna be here until it says, like, what, 58? Once you redeem it, I forget. I think it's in 10. It makes me cry too. Yeah. Of laughter. I'm so funny. I'm such a funny little guy. I'll just say the word, bro. No. Disclaimer, you're banned from telling jokes. Is there plans tonight? Yeah, we're going to steal the Declaration of Independence. There's a map on the back of it, and we're gonna get together with Nick Cage. So, yeah. That's the plan. It's a good movie, isn't it? Fun time, fun time. My favorite, I forget if it's the sequel or the original. One of my favorite, like, funniest moments is when he, like, takes the president hostage. But he's like, hey bro, I'm sorry. He's just like, my bad. I gotta do this. So, like, anyway. I think what's fun here is, like, the concept of the Secret Service assuming that it was on purpose. It's like, I don't know. I think Mr. President could just lie and be like, but if I'm like, yo, yeah, no, it just is kind of like did it by itself. You learn up to gaming, maybe you might do some option. Maybe. I think we're gonna watch Fate Strange Fate for sure. I haven't watched that yet, and I've gotten spoiled 83 times. I keep seeing one moment over and over again, and I'm like, man, does that guy do anything? What does that guy even do? I just saw it again when I looked at Twitter. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. No. The song's fun. What song is that? Oh my god, Peak! Balakwa. What is the last novel you read? Probably... We're counting light novels, right? I know some people are like... freaking... what's the word? I don't want to say prejudicial. They're like, what's the word? That's not the word I want to use. pompous? That's not the word I want, but it's closer. Whatever. 86 volume 13. Whatever, that's the answer. 86 volume 13. If you wanted to know if I liked it, I hated it. It was awful. It was awful. It was terrible. I love 86. Fuck Asuto. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get him. You can't keep getting away with this. They blew up Chat, they blew up Christmas. They blew up Christmas, chat. In 86 volume 13, I'm just mad about what happened in it. I know what I am. I'm mad about what happened. Like Christmas. No, but it was sad. It was sad. It wasn't even like a fun blowing up Christmas. They blew up Christmas and it was sad. And then they did a mean thing. The highlight of the novel is, so there's a character in the novel. I don't think it's a spoiler to say she dies. I won't say her name, but there's a character in the novel who died. Because basically, I won't spoil the entire plot of what's revealed in that novel. But basically, she has an issue that is going to cause her death, and she does die. And the guy who is traveling with her, like, as he's leaving to go back to base, he is having thoughts, and he's like, they describe the thoughts as like, he's like, yeah, he thinks about whether the rats will eat her and carry her the rest of the way. And I'm like, why is he thinking about whether or not you'll get eaten by rats and birds? That's gross, dude. Why is that the thought you have? Why are you thinking this, man? It was so funny. It was so funny. Just like, girl blows up, and he's just like, man, I wonder if rats will eat her. I wonder if rats will eat her, and then those rats will travel the rest of the distance that she couldn't go. Like, part of me thinks it was supposed to be poetic, but it's really funny. It's just really funny. Like, I can see the poetry in it, but also, why is that the first thought you have? 86 is good. I recommend it. Read 86. Dun 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 da 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 da. You like to, you should. I'll digitally scan all my pages of my novel and send them. Put in the oh yeah, I've heard Monogatari is really good. Yeah. But I'm excited to keep writing. I'm just worried about if I go this new direction, Oh, I'm going to go to, where I started originally. Like, how much time I want to spend in this part of the time. To sit down, just downrate myself. It's hard. It really is a difficult thing. There's a lot of discipline to it. Bum, 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 bum. But there. Oh. Okay. There is a thing. I don't want to reveal too much. Just in case. I want to say too much. I won't. I'll keep it to myself. I don't know if I want to include this line I'm about to include. I'll tell Nichi about it. Nichi, you get to know all the secrets. There's so much other stuff. Dude, no, for real. There's just too much to do. We need like an extra 8 hours in a day. I know how to fix this. Which I've already like embarked on the journey of just never sleeping again. I think society would be better if we didn't have to sleep. I can name that. Actually, I heard about the Earth. Yeah, days have been like slightly longer. I don't think we'd actually get to 25 hours until like a really long time from now, though. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright. I do think now, for real, science rules. For real this time. I do think I'm gonna... No clickbait. Sorry, chat. No clickbait this time. I won't mess with you and tease you again. No, I could. I could do it. The stream, of course. Thank you for hanging out. It's always really appreciated. I am glad that I get to do these little hangouts and just chill and talk about stuff. Very cool. Let's try Terry. I haven't ran Terry in forever. Terry probably doesn't even know who I am. But don't talk to her. But I remember Terry. Let's go hang out. In the chat. Thanks for sharing. Sorry I died in chat. Locked in on RE9, just beat insanity difficulty. Let's go! Awesome. Okay. Well, if you guys have more adventures going on, stay safe out there. Don't do anything stupid. I appreciate you. Whether you're following, not following. If you're not following, what are you doing? Hit that follow button. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe, I guess, and like, and comment. Yeah, all that stuff. If you're on Twitch, go comment on the YouTube VOD. You don't have to do that. I appreciate you guys. If you're feeling tired like I am, head to bed. You got more adventures to go on tomorrow. This was short. It's about 3 hours. Last stream was 7 hours. Don't worry. I'll be back. Okay? I'll be back soon. Probably Wednesday. We might do Genshin on Wednesday or not. We might do Fantasia on Wednesday if I finish the thumbnail. Who knows? I'll see you guys then. That's what I do know. Bye bye!